Before you watch the video, subscribe it, click on the bell icon for more notifications. Hi everybody, welcome to AGAAMATH. This is Rakesh. Today we are going to learn the questions like applications of quadratic equations, problems and numbers. Okay, in the previous video even we have discussed same quadratic applications, that is problems and numbers, but here few more I would like to make you to understand. Of them is like find two consecutive positive integers, sum of whose squares is 613. Okay, so here we have to find the two consecutive positive integers, sum of whose squares is 613. So first of all, what is a consecutive positive integers? How do you take the consecutive positive integers, right? Let one positive integer equals to x. So what is a consecutive? Consecutive means, for example, if you take 5, the consecutive is 6. If you take 9, the consecutive number is 10. If you take 12, the consecutive number is 13. So what happened? To get 13 means if you add plus 1 to the 12, you will get the next number. If you add plus 1 to the 9, you will get the next number. If you add plus 1, you will get the next number. Similarly, the another integer equals to what? X plus 1. So whatever I take, the consecutive means next number. To get the next number, what we do? We just add plus 1. So these are the two consecutive integers. One is x and another is x plus 1. And what they said is sum of whose squares is 613. Means square of these two numbers, like x square plus x plus 1 whole square equals to 613. So here that is x square plus, this is in the form to be expressed as a plus b whole square, that is a square plus 2ab, that means 2x plus b square is 1 equals to 613. So if I do more, like 2x square, so it is 2x square plus 2x plus 1, and what I do is 613 transfer this side, that becomes minus 613 equals to 0, right? So now simplify more. Okay, so for that now 2x square plus 2x minus 612, that is 1 minus 613 equals to 0. If I divide each term with 2, because here we have possibility with the divide by 2 and divide by 2, divide by 2. If I do that, it means I get just x square plus x minus 306 equals to 0. Now this is the standard form of quadratic equation we got. Here we have to find the roots. We have to find the roots of this quadratic equation, that is x square plus x minus 306. Either we use a formula or we may use factorization, any one of them, right? So for x square plus x minus 306, I would like to use a quadratic formula to find the roots. The formula is here, that is x equals to minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac by 2a. right? So using this formula, and we're just going to solve that So in this case, that is a equals to 1, which is coefficient of x square, and b equals to 1, which is a coefficient of x, and here c equals to minus 306. Just substituting these all values in this formula. So that is x equals to minus b. B means what? B is nothing but 1, that is a plus or minus under root b square, that means 1 square minus 4, a means 1, and c is nothing but minus 306 by 2a, that is 2 into 1. Right, so here find what we get. So x equals to minus 1 plus or minus under root, if you simplify this, 1 square is 1, minus of minus becomes plus, so 4 into 306, that is 1 plus 1224 by 2. So finally what we get, x equals to minus 1 plus or minus, I just get 1225 by 2. In this case, so that is 1225, the square root of 1225 is 35. So minus 1 plus or minus, okay, that is x equals to minus 1 plus or minus 35 by 2. It means, what does it mean? It means like x equals to, okay, minus 1 plus 35 by 2, or minus 1 minus 35 by 2. It means x equals to minus 1 plus 35 is 34 by 2, that is 17, or minus 36 by 2 means minus 18. So the question is like about the positive integers. Positive integers means we have to consider only the positive number here, therefore the x is equals to 17. So consecutive integers they said, right? Consecutive integers, positive consecutive integers, right? It means x is equals to, x is equals to 17, and that means the consecutive integers are positive consecutive integers are 17 and 18. So if you take the two numbers, that is 17 and 18, okay, sum of the squares becomes 613. So this is the way that remember, consecutive positive integers means if one is x and another is x plus 1. This is how we just solve these questions. Let us come with one more example now. Now here the next question. Find two consecutive positive integers, sum of whose squares is 290. Positive odd integers here. Two consecutive positive odd integers. A little difference between the before the question and here. So how do we write then? How do we take and how do we solve it? Let us see here. Let one odd positive integer, one odd positive integer equals to, that is x. So the next consecutive means doesn't don't take exactly x plus 1 because it is consecutive positive odd integer. We know the odd numbers like if I take 3, what is the next consecutive odd integer? That is 5. So what is done here? If you add plus 2, you get 5. Or if I take like any odd number like 11, the next odd integer means we get plus, if you add plus 2 you get the next odd integer, right? It means whenever add plus 2, we will get the positive odd integer or even integer also, but here the question is about odd. So let us take other integer, other odd integer. It means consecutive odd integer that I take as x plus 2, means the first is x, so obviously the next odd integer becomes x plus 2. So sum of whose squares is 290, obviously the same. So that is x square plus x plus 2 whole square equals to 290. So in this case, what we get, that is x square plus, and this should be expanded in the form of a plus b whole square, that is x square plus 4x plus 4 minus 290, where 290 transferred towards LHS equals to 0. So finally I got 2x square plus 4x minus 286 equals to 0. Now here if I see each term here, each term is like I can divide each term with 2. So when I divide each term with 2, that is, this is by 2 and this is by 2. So similarly, if I do that, I get as x square plus 2x minus 143 equals to 0. Here this is x square plus 2x minus 143. I used even formula. Here I just use factorization for this, like x square plus 13x minus 11x minus 143 equals to 0. This from the first two terms I would like to take x as a common, so that x plus 13, and the next two terms if I take minus 11 common, so that is here also I get x plus 13 equals to 0. So your x plus 13 is common, so we get x minus 11, that equals to 0, right? So here x equals to minus 13 or equals to, that is 11. Okay, so the product of two odd positive consecutive integers, right? So odd positive means like 11 is a positive, it means one of the number, so therefore the two numbers are what? 11 and 13 are the positive odd integers or odd positive integers. Odd positive integers. So these are the two numbers which we would like to find whose sum of the squares is 290, right? So this is how we just find the numbers. So I hope you understood. Okay,